The Centers for Disease Control says flu cases are climbing everywhere, with cases in all 50 states and the district.
And that means there is a greater chance that your waiter or cook will be sick when you go out for dinner, because most of them go to work even when they're ill.
Gary, sorry about that.
That's all right. Gary Newenberg's in the restaurant-heavy Cleveland Park area. And Gary, how you feeling?
Better than many of the people who are preparing your meals. Another study this week, Derek, 12% of American restaurant workers reported at least twice in the last year going to work on days when they were either vomiting or had diarrhea. Nearly 90% of restaurant workers report they don't have health insurance from their employer. There's a study, Serving While Sick, says nearly 2/3 of restaurant workers admit to serving or preparing food while ill.
That's kind of gross. I guess I don't really appreciate that.
So why are workers that inconsiderate?
There are no paid sick days guaranteed to tipped restaurant workers in the industry.
I think it's too bad that they don't have the opportunity to leave. Like, they should have days off when you're sick.
But paid sick days are the rare exception.
I've done just about every position in the restaurant food service arena.
And goes to work sick.
Any chance you've made people sick?
Yes, I'm sure that there's been chances.
That's not so good. They should stay home if they're sick, definitely.
I don't think any restaurant workers want to make customers ill, or, their coworkers or management. But the problem is that restaurant work is low-wage job oftentimes, and there's a compounded issue when you can't afford to actually take the time off because you need every single penny that you're going to make.
Organizers for restaurant workers are lobbying for legislation that would require paid sick days, but the industry is opposed to a blanket rule like that. Anita.
Okay, Gary, you can see their dilemma. Other than somebody coughing or sneezing around me, how can I tell if somebody's sick who's preparing or serving the food?
Well, you can make your own sandwich, or there are some restaurants that do provide sick days off, paid sick days off for workers. You could simply ask and then decide, based on that answer, whether you want to patronize the place.